I'm Alison from Goldfrapp. I left home when I was 16. I moved to London when I was 17. I had big ideas about being instantly famous. I spent years sort of bunning around in bands and living in awful places and hanging out with awful people. I spent 3 years in Antwerp in Belgium and touring Europe with this dance company. It was a modern, contemporary dance company. It sort of went from there, really. Then I came back from that, went to art school. I sort of did performance art, music and installations, so that was a whole nother sort of really fantastic time for me. Towards the end of that, I worked with Orbital, so I thought, well, I've never done anything like that before, so that'd be interesting. I met Tricky, and I toured with him for a couple of years. And then eventually I met Will. We kind of hit it off, even though he was nothing like anybody I'd met before, but that's what was good about him. Every single song is collaboration, everything we do. We write all the music together. We don't like studios. They're very clinical places. So we just kind of look in the local paper and find somewhere that we can put all our equipment into. It's usually just some sort of crusty little house somewhere in the country. Music, I think, it has a narrative, it has images, it has colours. When you're writing music, you're always thinking about an atmosphere or a concept of what it is or where it is. And then when you're writing lyrics, you're adding another narrative on top of that. The idea of visuals and music is the perfect match for me. The director has their idea of what it is, and the record company have their ideas. And so everybody's got this idea of what it is. When it works, it's kind of potluck. I think we've been influenced by glam and glam rock and disco. We came from sort of thinking about sort of 70s TV. We thought we'd have this fantasy rock band from the 70s. I mean, I was sitting on a, what do you call it, electronic horse. It was in Troy, apparently. Brad Pitt sat on it. I'm kind of very interested in the way that we use animals in art and in literature, and they're great metaphors. Came up with this idea about me turning into a dog, talking about, you know, surgery, Botox, or whatever you call it. Like any other decision we make, it feels right, you know. If something sounds good or it feels good, or, you know, you just go with your instinct. You write songs, then you make artwork, and it's an evolving process. There's no specific goal, you just choose things that come out of ideas that you had when sitting on the bus or on the train or whatever, you know.